Boris Johnson himself has said, it's not the Russians or Russia that I'm opposed to, it's Putin. In your view, does this cross a line?
I think it does cross the line. I think it's completely shameful. And I think, especially because of the fact that, as we saw from reporting in the Times this morning about this story, this was not just the organisers of Wimbledon's decision. They were doing so in conversation with the Department for Digital Culture, Media and Sports, who were pushing for them to take some sort of action, either for an outright ban, it seems like, or for players to have to sign some sort of declaration, some sort of private denunciation of Russia's invasion to promise that they wouldn't, again, bring politics onto the tennis court. I think it's punishing Russians for the crimes of their government. It's bringing sports into politics, which is something that really don't mix. And I think it's burnishing the narrative of people like Vladimir Putin, which is saying that the West, it's not that they support the Ukrainians, it's just that they hate Russians. And we're doing everything to prove them right in that regard, I think.
But if we're happy to go down, and I did note the point you made about DCMS and Nadine Dorries being involved perhaps in this argument, but if we are going down as a government the road of sanctions, whether it's very rich men and women with their yachts and the rest of it, everybody has their part to play, and there's no denying that this will have a huge messaging and PR impact.
No, I do understand that argument, that is that you want to kind of create a sense of consequences, a kind of sense that all the things internationally that Russia previously might have enjoyed, got some prestige from, that no longer exists. But I think, again, we just end up, when we go down this road, treating all Russians as basically an appendage of their own government. And I think it's particularly interesting that there's so much discussion, rightly so at the moment, about the need to stand up for Western values against, again, this kind of autocratic power in the East. And yet we're essentially going around asking sports people to sign loyalty pledges or to get the hell out of particular competitions. I think someone at DCMS or at the All England Club needs to pick up a history book, because we're not sending that message by engaging in these kinds of tactics.